Please be seated. I now call upon Reverend Canon Benjamin Carter to welcome us to the Cathedral.
Vice-Chancellor, University Chair, graduands, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the chapter of Carlisle Cathedral, it's my great pleasure to welcome you to this graduation ceremony today. For over 900 years, this cathedral has been a sign and symbol of stability in the changing history of our region. Through wars and invasions, sieges, pandemics, we have continued to offer a place of peace and reflection, daily prayer for our county and our region. As you come to graduate today, perhaps you might like to reflect on the role that the stability of the University of Cumbria has played in the changes and chances of these last few years for you. After all, how many of those graduating today, when they enrolled on their course at the University of Cumbria, could have thought that during their degree course they would have seen 3 prime ministers, 2 monarchs, 1 global pandemic, and 4 managers of Carlisle United? It's been quite a ride. Through all of this, I hope, in fact I am sure, that your experience of university life has provided an anchor through these unprecedented years of change. So as you pass from student to graduate today, my hope and prayer for you is that you would continue to look to the University of Cumbria and to this cathedral church as places of stability and reassurance through whatever the changes and chances of life might bring to you as you journey on from here today as a graduate of the University of Cumbria. Very, very many congratulations to you all. Thank you.
I now call upon Chair of the University Board, Mr. Martin Williams, to give a word of thanks to the Cathedral.
Benjamin, on behalf of the University of Cumbria and of everyone in this building today, thank you for your welcome. The Church of England has been a staunch supporter of the University of Cumbria all through its history. We welcome that link very much indeed. And one of the many reasons that we welcome it is because we get the chance to have the graduation in this building with the angels and the stars looking down on us from the roof of the nave and to celebrate here. It's a place of celebration. We're going to celebrate today, and thank you for making that possible.
I would like to introduce the Dias Party today. Our Vice-Chancellor, Professor Julie Mennell, Chair of the University Board, Mr. Martin Williams, Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academic, Professor Rob Trimble, Honorary Doctorate Designate, Professor Helen James. I now call upon the Vice-Chancellor to open our degree and award ceremony and deliver the opening address.
Welcome and hello. I declare open this degree and award ceremony of the University of Cumbria. Graduands, Canon Warden, University Board Directors, Honorary Fellows, Honorary Doctorate Designate, guests, staff, university partners and friends. It's my absolute pleasure to welcome you to this graduation ceremony in the splendid setting of our city's cathedral. And to family and friends, graduation ceremonies are without doubt a significant milestone, and we know that you'll be bursting with pride and joy today. So we're so happy that you've been able to join in the celebrations, and also importantly to reflect on the ways that you have supported your graduate-to-be. Graduands, today is an extra special one, and it's yours. It's a day to celebrate, to pause, to reflect. This ceremony not only marks the culmination of your tremendous hard work and commitment to achieving your reward, it also demonstrates your resilience, your tenacity. No doubt it's been challenging for you and remains challenging for many. No doubt you've had wobbles, periods of self-doubt. And no doubt at times you'll have felt like the weight of the world was on your shoulders. And this isn't surprising, is it? Because it's been a time in our history and our lives where so much of what's going on around us and impacting on us as individuals, as professionals, and the people and planet we care about, we cannot control or influence. And all coinciding with a period in your life where you are working and striving to gain new qualifications and to make your mark on our world. Hence, it's a time to really focus on what we can control and influence. And you've done this, despite all you've encountered and in the context and environment you've been placed in, you've succeeded. And how you've achieved your success and what you've gained as a result is as significant as the award we celebrate with you today. With a self-belief and confidence at your core to face the inevitable new challenges and opportunities your and our futures will bring. And as graduates, I encourage you to never forget that you and what you do matters. Whatever your background, journey to date, accent, belief, orientations, passions, you bring you to a situation, a meeting, a role, a workplace. You provide knowledge and insights, new, different perspectives, ideas and reflections. You add value to our local and global economies, working across the advanced manufacturing, supply chain and logistics, nuclear, low carbon, professional services, rural, creative and visitor sectors. Indeed, you epitomise why we were established as the University of Cumbria, with people, place and partnerships at our heart to transform lives and livelihoods and to bring new capability to and from Cumbria. We do this here in Carlisle, Ambleside, Lancaster, London, with over 14,000 students, 1,300 staff, and indeed students studying in over 100 countries across the globe. This year, our community has provided many examples of how we fulfil this mission. 46% of our students are studying off campus, upskilling and reskilling in the workplace. We have national workforce development contracts with the Forestry Commission, DEFRA, Defence Medical Services and the NHS. We have nearly 2,000 degree apprentices, over 1,000 paramedic students. And then within our Institute of Business, Industry and Leadership, we're celebrating its success today. Our reputation as a national centre of excellence for project management has continued to advance through our work with employers such as BAE, Rolls-Royce and the BBC. With the award of the national tender to deliver project management apprenticeships for BAE across the country, and following the award of a national tender for the delivery of project management to the NHS. We're also celebrating today the first graduating cohort of our police apprenticeships, with graduates from Middlesex, Surrey and Sussex forces, as the Institute continues to support the national agenda around the professionalisation of the police. And during Operation Decade, we celebrated 10 years of our policing, security and intelligence programmes, and also those, importantly, of criminology, with students working alongside the emergency services to deliver our multi-award-winning and agency major incident exercise. This year also marked the establishment of our new Institute of Engineering, Computing and Advanced Manufacturing. And in March, we received full planning permission to develop a new University of Cumbria campus in Barrow, an industrial location of national and strategic importance with world-leading strengths in advanced manufacturing, subsea and renewable energy. Here in Carlisle, we continue to work with our partners, Cumberland Council, Cumbria Local Enterprise Partnership, Borderlands Inclusive Growth Deal leaders, and with considerable support from our Carlisle MP, to drive forward plans to establish our new £78 million Citadels campus here in Carlisle. And whilst this helps us greatly as a university to expand our visibility, our higher education access, our offer, it does so much more than this. It brings increased investment, footfall, jobs, place attractiveness and vibrancy to Carlisle, complementing other investment projects such as the station development, the Southern Gateway and St Cuthbert's Garden Village. And working with other partners and universities, we're looking to expand even further. And this includes the proposed Carlisle Business Exchange in partnership with Lancaster University Management School, and our plans to establish the Cumbria School of Medicine here in Carlisle in partnership with Imperial College London and welcoming its first cohort of students in 2025. Now, more than ever, we need a university in Cumbria and for our regions, the communities and sectors we serve. But our university isn't buildings, it's people, it's the colleagues here today, behind the scenes, across our campuses, it's our students, our supporters, our partners, and very, very importantly, you, our graduates to be. Whatever category of student you fall into, young, mature, on campus, off campus, living at home, studying away, learning through working, learning whilst working, full-time, part-time, online, flexible, from our county, region, or indeed the other side of the world. Remember, you are incredible. We need you. You're a graduate. You have standing with your peers, in your workplace, in your communities, and you are part of the amazing class of 2023. Remain confident and ambitious about yourself and your potential, and stay resilient. And remember, while some may measure success by job title, salary or status, many more of us know or learn that fulfilment is really true success. Our happiness, our health, well-being, what we do for others and the value this brings, these are the real wins to pursue. So be and look after your whole life self. See work as one part of embracing life, giving and doing your best. Cherish, if you're able, your family, your friends and new experiences, recognising and acknowledging how they've helped you and how they help and support you, and taking care of your mental as well as physical health. And most importantly, taking stock every now and again to reflect on your development, on your progress and the impact that you have on and for others. And when you come across here today to receive your award, your moment in the spotlight, make the absolute most of it, reminding yourself how fabulous you already are, the many exciting times and experiences to come, and that we are all here because of you and for you. Well done again, and thank you to you all. Thank you.
I now call upon the University Orator, Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academic, Professor Rob Trimble, to give the Honorary Doctorate Oration.
Vice-Chancellor, academic colleagues, honourable guests, graduate family and friends, graduates. It is the custom of the University to elect to its community persons of merit whom the University wishes to welcome into an association, and in so doing to also confer an honorary doctorate. Vice-Chancellor, I wish to present Professor Helen James for the award of an honorary doctorate of the University of Cumbria. Professor Helen James has a distinguished career with outstanding contributions to the engineering profession, women in STEM, education, and over 20 years strategic leadership experience advocating universities as a catalyst for social mobility and economic growth. Helen was born and raised in Barrow. At 16, she started her apprenticeship in mechanical engineering with Vickers Shipbuilding and Engineering Limited, one of 4 girls and the first ever to be recruited. Helen excelled in her studies and was sponsored to go to university. Upon graduating with a BSc Honours in Engineering at the University of Leicester, she moved to Portsmouth to work in the space industry, firstly as an environmental test engineer and then systems engineer on satellites. Having a passion for education and training, Helen then moved into tertiary and higher education, progressing to principal lecturer in mechanical and manufacturing engineering at the University of Brighton. Helen was the founding head of Business Services, a department supporting business engagement and economic development. Learning has been a major motivator for Helen. She says she gets bored easily and is always striving for new opportunities. She therefore studied part-time for an MA Education from the University of Sussex. In 2001, Helen was headhunted to join a new senior team at the North East Wales Institute of Higher Education to create a university for North East Wales. This was achieved in 2008 and Splendour University was formed. Helen became Pro-Vice Chancellor and also led the Faculty of Technology, Computing and Science. Despite considerable experiences, she was then faced with a glass ceiling, not because of being a woman, because of not having a doctorate. Helen then studied part-time at the University of Bath, securing her doctorate and paving the way for the next stage in her career. In 2014, she joined Canterbury Christ Church University as Pro-Vice Chancellor and Professor of Higher Education Policy and Practice, before becoming Deputy Vice Chancellor. Helen was the visionary lead for the Kenton Medway Engineering Design, Growth and Enterprise Hub, a major collaboration to grow the economy through science, engineering and technology, and securing a sustainable workforce for the future. Helen believes passionately in enabling access to STEM so young people can make informed decisions. To this end, Helen has supported careers and outreach in schools for over 40 years, including establishing Wrexham's Science Centre. She now provides influence and leadership across several national organisations, including being chair of the Institution of Mechanical Engineering's Education and Skills Board, a member of the Royal Society's Education Committee, vice chair of a multi-academy trust, and advisor to the Strategic Industry Advisory Board at Canterbury Christ Church University. Helen has received many awards and professional recognition throughout her career. She is a Fellow of the Institution of Mechanical Engineers. In 2005, she was named Woman of the Year for Science and Technology in Wales and has held many non-executive directorships across a range of businesses. In 2021, Professor James was awarded an OBE in the Queen's Birthday Honours List for services to higher education and charity. Helen is unreservedly committed to higher education for social justice and economic growth, and is a truly inspirational leader and ambassador for widening participation in science and engineering. It is therefore immensely important that we should honour a proud individual who offers such a range of experience and expertise and has achievements of such notable distinction. Vice-Chancellor, it is with great pleasure that on behalf of the University Board, I present Professor Helen James as most worthy of being a recipient of an honorary doctorate from the University of Cumbria.
Professor James, you have been justly nominated for the role of Honorary Doctorate of this university, and by placing this cap I am pleased to confer on you that most well-deserved honour on behalf of the University of Cumbria. I would now like to invite you to give your address. Thank you.
Thank you. I've never been so nervous in my life. Chair of Governors, Vice-Chancellor, university staff, distinguished guests, graduates, families, friends and supporters, thank you so much for those kind words and for this wonderful honour. I'm grateful not just for this invitation to become an honorary doctorate and a member of your scholarly community, but also to share it with so many gifted individuals. To be honoured by the University of Cumbria is hugely special because it's a university that has been born out of the social and economic aspirations of its communities, something I am personally very passionate about. It is the county of my birth and that which shaped me. It is a community of scholars, leading professionals and new graduates, our global public services, charities and commercial leaders of the future. But wow, 1 minute I'm 16 and leaving school, and the next I'm here receiving this honour, really quite surreal. How on earth did it happen? It was sheer determination, hard work, and lots of sacrifices. But underpinning absolutely everything is the love, belief in me, and support of my amazing family and husband, Roy, without whom the wheels would have come off long ago. You're amazing, thank you. As you all venture on life's journey, people will come into your life. Some will pass through and some will stick with you through thick and thin. And I have two such individuals with me today, my husband Roy, my rock, and Colin, my manufacturing lecturer from Barrow College, who later recruited me as a lecturer at the college, and who is a very dear friend and godfather to our children. Thank you both for absolutely everything. As Rob said, I was born in Barrow and have 3 younger brothers. When I was 15, my dad left, and for the first time I experienced the stigma of free school meals and divorce, and having to work. This one act was the most influential factor behind my relentless drive to be an independent woman from a secondary school and town in 1978 where it was not the norm. Life is tough and curveballs are thrown when you least expect them or when you're already down on your luck. But we navigate through them, rising stronger with a deeper understanding of ourselves and empathy for others. Everyone put me off doing engineering, except Roy, my mum, and my maths teacher, Mr. Rice, who fought for me to study O-level maths. I was told by the head teacher that if I was clever enough to do O-levels, then I would have gone to the grammar school. So, in addition to going to school, I attended evening class for 3 times a week and secured additional 3 O-levels, including an A in maths. When it came to choosing post-16 options, it was really very easy. Men worked in the shipyard as engineers. They earned good money and could support a family. I loved maths and physics, and thankfully I was good at them, and so that's what I would do, engineering. Really quite simple as that. I was told by many that I shouldn't do an apprenticeship, but rather go to the 6th form to do A-levels. I listened but made up my own mind I needed to earn money. I was one of 4 female mechanical engineering apprentices, the very first 4 to be recruited by the shipyard. And in 1981, I won the prestigious Premier Apprentice of the Year award. Over 40 years later, our education system is still dreadfully biased against technical qualifications. And this must change. I am proud of the work that I do to influence government, education, organisations and businesses for parity of esteem and equality, diversity and inclusion more generally. Without these, we will not have an inclusive society where everyone has access to education, services, products, job, travel, healthcare, being safe, food, and keeping warm. Car impact safety standards won't be designed only using male mannequins. Computer algorithms will be fed by big data that doesn't discriminate. Our medical devices and processes will meet the needs of people of colour. The list is endless. I hope you all feel empowered and equipped to make a difference in your careers. I was the first in family to go to university, and ever since I've continued to study, regularly changing jobs and moving around the country. Education transformed my life. I've had great fun throughout my career, riding and brake testing field guns, sailing on a raft made by apprentices, madness, I know, meeting royalty, and attending Star City near Moscow, where the cosmonauts and astronauts are trained. But one of the most strangest things occurred only a few weeks ago, when I was guest of honour at a train naming ceremony in London to honour Verena Holmes, a mechanical engineer. The last 3 years have been the hardest. As the Deputy Vice-Chancellor of another university, navigating all things COVID, whilst at the same time establishing a new medical school, a school of engineering, technology and design, and constructing a £65 million STEM building, as well as normally Deputy Vice-Chancellor duties and caring for and losing family members. I salute you all for your achievements and thank your family and friends, teachers, tutors and all university staff for their support. Be happy, kind to yourself and others. Be the very, very best version of yourselves you can possibly be. Go into your professions and make a difference. I wish you all the very, very best. Congratulations and thank you very much.
I now call upon the Director of Business, Industry and Leadership, Dr. Karen Hadley, to present the graduates for their degrees and awards.
Vice-Chancellor, I have pleasure in confirming the graduates here presented have satisfied the requirements for the degrees and awards of the University of Cumbria. For the award of Bachelor of Arts, Global Business Management, Teodora Aguirre. Samira Berea. Beatrice Maria Derlin. Charles Gima Ayakwa. Nasima Akhtar Harid. Chigozi Chiuduwezi. Hassan Adan Salan. Onyinyi Anastasia Uka. For the award of Bachelor of Science, Professional Policing, Alexandra Louise Bell. Natalia Louise Carroll. Alexandra de Freitas. Daniel James Graham. Emma Jane Hornick. Scott Ives. The recipient of the Institute of Business, Industry and Leadership Policing Undergraduate Student of the Year Prize, Jessica Rice. For the award of Bachelor of Science, Security, Intelligence and Investigative Practice, Lucas Gavin Haskell. Ellie Maria Iverson. The recipient of the Institute of Business, Industry and Leadership, Security, Intelligence and Investigative Practice Undergraduate Student of the Year Prize, Neve Tyra. Thank you. In partnership with Gen 2 for the award of Bachelor of Engineering, Plant Engineering, Electrical Engineering, David Leslie Kelly. For the award of Bachelor of Engineering, Plant Engineering, Infrastructure Asset Management, Matthew Graham. For the award of Bachelor of Engineering, Plant Engineering, Instrumentation and Control, Stephen John Gascoigne. For the award of Bachelor of Engineering, Plant Engineering, Mechanical Engineering, Nicholas Mark Parker Maudling. For the award of Bachelor of Engineering, Plant Engineering, Nuclear Plant and Process Technology, Victoria Elizabeth Bell. Adam Birchall. Luke Miles Doran. Sarah Higgins. Adam Johnston. Andrew Lewis McMinn. Abby Louise O'Prey. For the award of Foundation Degree Plant Engineering, Infrastructure Asset Management, Matthew Thomas Agnew. For the award of Foundation Degree Plant Engineering, Instrumentation and Control, Daniel Lee Bell. Anna Francesca Codling. Jordan Graham Hill. Aaron Tyler David Morley. Owen Scott. Amelia Sarah Spencer Stakes. For the award of Foundation Degree Plant Engineering, Mechanical Engineering, Lewis Bell. For the award of Foundation Degree Plant Engineering, Nuclear Plant and Process Technology, Leah Jean Adams. Erin Donnelly. Mia Lee. Kyle McNichol. Lauren Parr. Matthew Pearce. Rebecca Tawney. In partnership with Lakes College for the award of Bachelor of Science, Decommissioning and Waste Management, Michael John Burrow. Brogan Johnston. Mark Richard Stafford. For the award of Bachelor of Engineering, Civil Engineering with Asset Management, Sam Fisher. Matthew Philip Hodgson. Abigail Morag Hopkins. For the award of Bachelor of Engineering, Electrical Engineering, Daniel Ray Adair. Sean Baxter. Brandon Corrie. Alexander Taylor James. Gavin Magson. Georgia McLennan. Lucy Mackenzie. Bradley George Newell. Jake Parker. Elliot Routledge. For the award of Bachelor of Engineering, Mechanical Engineering, Amelia Alessandra Piddock. Matthew Thomas Poole. Mark Quinn. For the award of Foundation Degree, Decommissioning and Waste Management, Jodie Armstrong. Ryan Michael McDowell. Chris Peacock. For the award of Foundation Degree, Electrical Power Systems and Infrastructure, Nathan Alexander Lee. Craig Richard Swinburne. In partnership with Nelson and Colne College for the award of Bachelor of Engineering, Manufacturing Engineering, Chloe Ackrig. James Nicholas. Liam Walsh. In partnership with Southport College for the award of Foundation Degree, Computing and IT, Liam James Strafford. Nathan Thomas Strafford. Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of all graduates.
I now call upon Cara Ashurst from the Students' Union to give a vote of thanks on behalf of the students.
Hello, and thank you for inviting me here today. It's an honour to be here. My name is Cara, and I am the Activities Officer at the University of Cumbria Students' Union. As an elected representative of the students at this university, it is a pleasure to be here and say congratulations to each of you. You may have started this journey at different points. Some will have come straight from college at 18, others will have decided to make a career change. Some will be long-distance learners and students at partner institutions. No matter how you started your journey today, you have all made it to the same point. Congratulations. This is a day to celebrate yourself, your hard work and your achievements. The journey you have been on was not a solo one, so on behalf of all the students, we'd like to recognise those who have helped us along the way. We say thank you to our lecturers, academic staff, mentors and teachers for giving us their knowledge, understanding, support and time. We extend our gratitude to the support staff, people and officers, those who ran workshops, kept us safe during late night study, looked after us in libraries and fed us in the canteens. For many of you here today, university was also the start of a new life, or leaving home or a career you'd known for years, leaving the safety of routine and venturing into the unknown. A great number of you will have moved to your university in cities and towns for the first time, and the local communities will have welcomed you and made you feel as though you had a home away from homes. For that, we say thank you. Those same communities have welcomed some of you into their hospitals, schools, practices, and support and care facilities, so you could gain the experience that will help you in years to come. For that, we say thank you. Family and friends, the support networks that have been there from the start and sit here today to watch you cross this stage, we thank you too. We thank you for being on the other end of the phone, for driving hours to come and see us, for just being that quiet, confident voice saying, you can do this, and we did. Finally, the people beside you. No one else will quite understand everything you've been through to get here today. The highs, the lows, the past few years, you all went through them together and came out the other side, so thank you. Today is a day to stop, take a breath, take it all in and realise how far you've come, what it took to get here and what each of you have achieved. Enjoy today, as tomorrow it is time to take the next step on your journey. Thank you.
Vice-Chancellor, I now call upon you to confer the degrees and awards presented here today.
Thank you. Thank you. And thanks to Cara. She knows what I'm going to say because we've done this in the earlier ceremony. Doesn't make it any easier, does it, Cara? Up until 2 weeks ago, Cara was an undergraduate student studying in the Institute of Arts. So the words in terms of her votes of thanks are very heartfelt in terms of the experience that you and your fellow students have been through, Cara. 2 weeks into your new role, and here you are, presenting in the cathedral to a cast of thousands. Well done. Brilliant. Helen, what an incredible role model, and for so many different reasons. At the risk, but it's too late now because I'm going to do it, of embarrassing the Deputy Vice-Chancellor academic. It's the first time I thought he's got a little tear in his eye there. And why not? Yeah, absolutely. And epitomise it in so many different ways. That tenacity, the resilience, the self-belief, sacrifice as well in terms of focusing on others and not giving up. And at various stages in your educational and career journey, seeking new experiences, qualifications, standing, so that you could progress in the way that you have and had the impact that you've had. And I don't know if you noticed, Helen, at the start, in terms of my speech, when I talked about a new Citadel's campus, an Institute of Engineering and Computing Advanced Manufacturing, a new campus in terms of Barrow. We're glad you've joined our University of Community. And also, actually, Helen, you must feel incredibly proud to, and you said it, to have witnessed our graduates crossing here today, because of course they represent so much of what wasn't in place when you started your apprenticeship programme. I'm not going to say how many years. Yeah, and it's absolutely incredible, isn't it? The breadth in terms of the provision, where that's offered, whether it's with one of our partner colleges here at the university, where it's offered, and of course the wide variety in terms of student mix. It really is quite something. To our staff, Helen said it, it's been a 3-year period like no other, I know we all know, and it's been tough. It's been tough, absolutely, in terms of on our students. And it's also been tough on you, whether an academic staff in administrative, academic registry, professional services, support services, making sure that we continue to try as hard as we could to do the best that we could for our students. I hope you feel really proud today of the part that you've played in supporting our students on their journey. I know it hasn't been easy. I also want to very quickly mention Ian Sinker, who's normally sitting here actually, and he's in the audience today. Ian's about to retire from our university after many, many years of service. And Ian has been instrumental in developing and furthering a lot of the initiatives, working with colleagues that we've talked about today, whether that's in relation to project management, our relationship with Sellafield, BAE and so on, or indeed the developments that we've seen in professional policing and apprenticeship programme. And he's joined by his wife today, who retired yesterday as a primary school head teacher after many years' service, and she's spending her first day of retirement at 2 of our graduation ceremonies. So Mandy, we're very appreciative and hope you enjoy the day. And thanks also to our staff members who've come to share in this special moment. And back to you, most importantly, our graduates. We said you were amazing and incredible at the start of the ceremony. Gosh, they are, aren't they? I don't think I've ever had a ceremony quite like it for the range of, well done, Karen, degree titles and so on, plant engineering, electrical engineering, instrumentation and control, mechanical, decommissioning, waste management, policing, project management. Apologies because I'll have missed some out. It's amazing, isn't it? And you know what you've achieved, and going back to how you've done it, with everything that's been thrown at you over the last few years, gosh, you've got a lot to draw on as you continue in terms of your life and your career. And you really do epitomise the talent that we have and can bring into our county, and the significance of that in terms of our economy, our sectors, our areas of world-leading strength. So really, really well done. And thank you for enabling us to be part of your very special moment. So, graduates, could I ask you to please stand? By my authority as Vice-Chancellor, I confer on these members of the University of Cumbria the degrees and awards for which they've been presented. Huge congratulations from all here in the Cathedral and across the University of Cumbria community. Well done.
I hereby declare closed this degree and award ceremony. Please be upstanding as the academic and graduate processions exit.